Hey everyone, today we're diving into the top 5 ways you can kill a turbocharger and, more importantly, how to avoid these costly mistakes. Turbos are everywhere these days, from high-revving Hondas to diesel pickups and even factory Ford Mustangs. But with great power comes great responsibility. Let's get started. Alright guys, let's talk about something that can instantly ruin your day, and your turbo foreign object damage. I've seen it all, from little pebbles to loose bolts, even shop rags getting sucked into the turbo. It only takes one tiny piece of debris to wreak havoc on those delicate compressor blades. Your turbo spins at tens of thousands of RPMs, and those compressor blades are precisely engineered for maximum airflow. Imagine a pebble slamming into those blades at that speed. The result? Catastrophic damage. You're talking bent or broken blades, a damaged compressor housing, and potentially a completely destroyed turbo. So how do you avoid this nightmare scenario? It's all about prevention. Before installing a new turbo, make sure your intake system is spotless and your air filter is in good condition. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, especially when it comes to turbos. Now let's talk about pushing your turbocharger beyond its limits. Overspeeding. Every turbo has a compressor map, which tells you how much boost it can handle at a given RPM. Go beyond that, and you're entering the danger zone. When you overspeed a turbo, you're forcing it to spin faster than it was designed to handle. This puts immense stress on the shaft and bearings, and can lead to catastrophic failure. So how do you avoid overspeeding? Know your limits and have the right setup. If you're planning on pushing your turbo harder, ensure you have the supporting modifications, such as a properly sized wastegate and a boost controller. More boost doesn't always equal more power. It's about finding that sweet spot where your turbo can operate safely and efficiently. Consult with a qualified mechanic or tuner to maximize your turbo's potential without putting it in harm's way. Chapter 3. Oiling issues. Next up, we're tackling a critical aspect of turbocharger health oiling. Proper lubrication is paramount for turbos. These things spin at insane speeds, generating serious heat. Without a steady supply of clean, high-quality oil, your turbo's bearings are going to have a really bad time. Use a high-quality synthetic oil specifically designed for turbocharged engines. These oils withstand the extreme temperatures and pressures found in a turbo system. Too little oil, and your turbo's bearings will starve for lubrication, leading to premature wear and tear. Too much oil, and you risk oil leaks and other issues. Consult your owner's manual or a trusted mechanic to determine the correct oil capacity for your turbocharged engine. Inspect the oil supply line regularly and replace it if necessary. This line delivers oil from your engine to your turbocharger. Over time, it can become clogged or restricted, reducing oil flow to the turbo. Chapter 4. Seal leaks. Let's talk about another common turbocharger killer, seal leaks. Your turbocharger relies on seals to keep oil from leaking into either the intake or exhaust side. These seals prevent oil from contaminating your engine and causing a whole host of problems. Seals can wear out over time. One common cause of seal failure is excessive crankcase pressure. This pressure can build up due to a variety of factors, such as a clogged PCV valve or worn piston rings. Another common culprit is an improperly routed oil return line. If the line is kinked, crushed, or otherwise restricted, it can cause oil to back up in the turbocharger, putting extra pressure on the seals. One telltale sign of a seal leak is blue smoke coming from your exhaust, especially when you first start your car, or when you accelerate hard. If you suspect you have a seal leak, address the issue as soon as possible. Ignoring a seal leak can lead to more serious problems down the road, including complete turbocharger failure. Chapter 5. Thrust bearing failure. Finally, let's talk about a small but mighty component that can make or break your turbo, the thrust bearing. This little guy plays a vital role in keeping your turbocharger spinning smoothly and efficiently. The thrust bearing sits between the compressor wheel and the turbocharger housing, preventing the compressor wheel from moving back and forth along the shaft. Thrust bearings are incredibly durable, but they're not invincible. Over time they can wear out, especially if they're subjected to excessive heat, vibration, or contamination. One of the most common causes of thrust bearing failure is lack of lubrication. Proper lubrication is essential for all turbocharger components, and the thrust bearing is no exception. If the thrust bearing doesn't receive a steady supply of clean oil, it will wear out prematurely, leading to excessive play in the compressor wheel. And there you have it, folks. The top 5 ways to kill a turbo and how to avoid them. Remember, proper maintenance and understanding your turbo's limits are key to keeping it running smoothly. If you found this video helpful, give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more automotive tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.